So I'm shooting this video stood in Hamamatsu in Japan. I've always wanted to come here since I was a kid. I'm so happy I'm in Japan right now. The reason I'm here is I'm over here visiting Boss. And as you can see, Roland, we're at the Boss & Roland HQ. And I'm here with Mick and Dan from that pedal show and Ola England. And we've all been invited to come and check out the Boss factory, meet the people behind the pedals, the president, Yoshi, and the whole team, and basically see how they go about making their Wazacraft pedals, because they're all hand-built here in Japan. So I thought I'd just bring you on a tour, show you around. We're gonna go to Tokyo. So yeah, I'm so genuinely honored to get invited to come and do this. So it's a real pleasure, a real treat, and I wanted to show you guys as well. So hope you enjoy this video. So we just got into the factory where they build all the Waza pedals, and we're just having a little tour around, so I'm going to try and film as much as I can, but this looks pretty epic.
Mistakes,
kind of removes a lot of the human error.
So they have a system in place. Basically it's all automated, so obviously everything Waza is built by hand, but they have like trays of components, and when they put their hand in the right one, it gives them a notification, tells them how many of that particular piece to pick up. When they put their hand in the wrong one, it gives them a sound saying, and then flashing lights to say they've picked up the wrong one. Each component tray is measured by weight, so they know how many of those washers or nuts to have in there. The whole thing is just precision. It's really cool to see the fact that all the Waza stuff is just built here by select few people, and they only concentrate on certain pedals per day. It's just mental. So we've just been to look around the factory in the QC area. Obviously there are certain things we're not allowed to show because new products are being built and all that kind of stuff, but I tried to film as much as I could. We're going to the artist center tomorrow, so we're going to get to check out some products, test them out, turn them up, have a look in the sort of artist testing center, so that's going to be sick. Something I didn't realize, that is actually spider season here in Japan. There are spiders everywhere, literally everywhere. Like, you won't be able to see them, but just walking past, there's like 4 in that tree, there's a massive one there, there's 2 there. What on earth, man? I hate spiders. Look, and if you don't believe me, check this out. Let me find one. There's one literally right here. Check this out. Whoa. So, this is the last day in Hamamatsu today. I've been up since like 4 AM with jet lag, can't keep it at bay. Anyway, we're going to the artist center today. I didn't get to film much yesterday because we're at the sort of the main place where they do all the testing and all the designing and all the building of new products and stuff, so wasn't necessarily able to film a right lot, so I apologise for that. However, today we're going to the artist centre, we're going to check out some awesome stuff, we're going to go and check out a studio and like basically have a load of fun today. But yeah, it was really interesting yesterday talking to the people at Boss, because there's this kind of like, I guess there's this kind of opinion that Boss is this huge faceless corporation, you know, and of course they are huge and they are a corporation, but they're definitely not faceless. And I think, you know, because I've seen comments on some of my YouTube videos when I'm doing videos for Boss, and it's very much, you know, oh, did they pay you to say that it's really good, or they just, you know, like they're just buying out your integrity kind of thing. And it's not the case. I genuinely like Boss products. I love the Katana, huge fan of the Katana and the 500 series pedals. The JB2 was sick, and of course Boss was like one of the first pedals I got. My Phaser, my PH2 was the first Boss pedal I bought. I had the DD6 and the DD7. Anyway, so we were talking yesterday, and it just made me realise, like, so Yoshi, the president of Boss, is one of the nicest dudes. He's like one of the nicest guys, and he's worked for Boss. Well, he started with Roland in 1978, and as an engineer working on the production line, building 201s, all sorts of stuff, and like, and we got a chance to sit with him and chat, and went for a meal last night, and it's like, this guy is so legit. Like, he knows so much. Him and Dan were having such an intense geek out about capacitors last night for about 45 minutes. We're all sat there like, this guy is insane, like, anyway, like, he's worked for this company for so many years, and like, it's so important for him that the products are right. So like, before each product is signed off, he tests it himself, goes through every single Boss product that's ever been released. In the time he's worked there, he has tested himself before it's come out. And if that's not like dedication, and like, if that's not the best way to be in a company when it comes to releasing products, not just the president of a company just like, yeah, whatever, as long as it makes me some money. This guy really cares about the sound of the products, really cares about the way they're presented and the way they come across. And for me, that is 100% what it's about. It doesn't matter the size you are, it still matters that you care about what people get, and you care about how people perceive and people use the gear and are happy about it, And for me, that was the take home, just the 100% thing that resonated the most was, these people are genuinely they care about the products, and they care about the people that use them. And the fact that they brought us out here, me, Dan, Mick and Ola, to talk to them about their products and get feedback, and like, what the hell, man, like, we're just guys on YouTube that enjoy gear, and we like gear and we use it and whatever, but to actually get to go and talk directly to Boss because they care about what we think it just blows my mind. And so I'm hugely grateful for that, but also it's just important I tell you guys that, whatever you might think of Boss being this faceless corporation that don't care is completely not the case. And that's hugely refreshing and massively eye-opening for me. I must admit, I have way more respect for Boss, having had a chance to sit and talk to those guys yesterday. And I couldn't be more grateful to be involved in this whole thing. So anyway, today, Artist Centre, gonna go check out loads of gear with Mick, Dan and Ola, and then on to Tokyo. So I'll see you there.
Way in here.
So please take off shoes, then have a slipper.
6人入っても大丈夫。
あ、ですか。入ったら出れなくなっちゃいますもんね。閉めないといけない。
I'm loving these slippers.
じゃあ僕中入って説明します。
Oh, it's a floating floor.
Floating floor.
Oh my word.
Is it
We can all
safe?
stand on here.
Is it safe?
Yeah. So please do not touch the wall. So this is a very sensitive material on there. Okay.
This is so weird.
Yeah, I don't know how well I'm going to do in here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Freak you out now.
Oh wow. Ooh, it's so direct.
No reflection here.
It's the way it leaves your mouth and goes straight in your ear. The sound.
Yeah. So
I can hear my ears.
Oh, don't, please, oh God, don't turn the lights off. No, 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 no.
Everyone just be quiet for a second.
I can hear everyone's tinnitus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same here.
me too. Hey, 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 hey. No.
Oh, that's so weird. So we use this for product testing.
Yep. For example, put amp, then measure the frequency.
Why do I feel really, really weird and sort of almost ill?
You just need to stay in here for a bit and just do it quietly, and it is a debasing experience. Because everything,
Floating floor.
everything, your balance and everything is to do with reflections of what you're
Look
hearing.
at
And you're not hearing any of it.
that. What just happened?
Are you unsettled?
I'm really deeply, deeply unsettled.
I don't know what the sound level is, but you can see how far we are off the floor. Yeah.
I'm still in love with these slippers, to be honest.
Each one of you,
It's
like,
too much
on
for
the
Mick.
floor. That would be cool though.
He's been floored.
Yeah.
What a singularly unique experience.
Listen to your breath just for a second.
I can hear the blood rushing in my ears.
Exactly that. Exactly.
I can hear my toenails growing.
This is a 303. You just made your first dance hit.
Side trance.
So we've looked around the museum, we have checked out the history of Boss. I tried to film as much as I could. Basically we've just been hanging out here all day, and it's been really, really awesome to just come and soak up a bit of the history and heritage of Boss. It's like, again, as I was saying earlier at the hotel, you know, you almost don't think about it because Boss have just always been there. They've always been doing stuff. They've always been making great products, and yeah, to come and see it all like laid out in like a museum way, like, oh, this is from the very beginning to the current day, is like, it's really, really cool to see, and it's eye-opening, and you forget just how many products Roland Boss have made. Synthesizers, drum kits, pianos, organs, pedals, amps, guitars, synthesizers, you know, modular synthesizers. It's such a huge, colossal list of gear, and you kind of, like I say, they've just always been there, and so you almost forget. So it's really, really amazing to come and see it all displayed in such a way that really sinks in. And then on top of that, being able to hang out with the guys and just have a laugh and chill. Basically, really, really grateful to be here. I think we all are. We've been saying it the whole time, me, Mick, Dan and Ola, just like, as if we've been invited to come and do this, and this is the first time they've done it. This is apart from obviously guys like Steve Vai or something, the first time, I guess, YouTube influencer people have been asked to come and do this kind of thing and give feedbacks about products and talk and stuff. So yeah, once again, thank you very much. Next stop, we're off to Tokyo, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to go and check out what it's like right in the center, Shinjuku, all that kind of stuff. So see you there. So we are in Tokyo, and it's been one of my long life goals to come and check out this city. I don't know why, fascinated by it. We came in last night and it was mental. Went for a few beers, hung out, tried some traditional Japanese food, which was incredible. And funnily enough, they managed to make it vegan, which was sick. One of the things I love about Japan so far is the coffee. This you can buy anywhere, this kind of stuff, and in vending machines. I'm sure it's not amazingly healthy, but at the same time, if you need to wake up, you just walk out street, find a vending machine, buy it, and it wakes you up. So that's cool. I think we're going to go and check out a couple of guitar stores, some second-hand places. Apparently they have some incredible vintage gear that's not that expensive, because I think in Japan, culturally, it's people really look after their gear, so when they trade it in or they sell it, you know, it's always immaculate. So Matt was saying that, you know, there are plenty of places you can find some vintage Boss gear, all sorts of old school vintage pedals and stuff. So I might pick up some things, try them out when I get back. In any case, I'm going to bring my camera along and hopefully I can capture some awesome footage from these places. If the rain chills out, because to be honest, it's pretty heavy downpour right now. Either way, we're here for another couple of nights, so I'll be bringing the camera around to check it out. So yeah, let's go see what we can find. So last night was incredibly messy. We went out for Dan's birthday, met up with some people for some drinks. We then ended up in a karaoke bar singing all sorts of random songs. And then we carried on drinking, and then we ended up in another bar that was about the size of my utility wardrobe, playing guitar until about 5 in the morning, just screaming out songs, not singing, drinking lots of beer. It was light when we arrived back at the hotel. It's safe to say that we're all really hanging today, but we decided we'd come and check out a store called Hard Off, because they sell lots of bargains, guitar related products and such. So we're going to check it out. I'm going to hop on to Hard Off. As if that's a 58.
Definitely a refit.
Yes. Lol. Dan's favourite chorus of all time and space. There's tons of vintage Boss pedals. Some new stuff too. Reasonably priced. I reckon that's about... Some of this is like 30-40 quid. Now if Rory were here, he would be so happy with this find. Check these out. These are vintage original Japanese Toskos. And don't know if you know this, but Rory is a huge fan of Toskos. So this is very, very cool. Diz, if you see this video, it's for you, man. Got some vintage PRS here. Looking pretty old school. So this is a DoD gonculator ring modulator pedal. That was used by Mike Einzinger on the song Glass, as well as other songs by Incubus, but these things are incredibly sought after these days, which is why it costs nearly 120 quid. So now we're in the audio salon, which specialises in vintage hi-fi gear, and I must admit, I've been stood in it for about 30 seconds, but it sounds incredible. Just spotted, well, Matt just showed me some Jensen 1200 XLM. No idea what they are, but they're 3.2 million yen, which is about 18,000 pounds. So, might be vintage, but it's not cheap. Anyway, check it out.
I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you.
They're that crisp, I can hear her spit. So we are in Akihabara. This is known as Electric Town. And on Sundays, they close the entire road, so you can just walk in the middle of it. And it's literally like a electronic metropolis of video games and electronic entertainment. So we're gonna go and check it out, see what weird stuff's doing. A lot of Sega. I like Sega. Sega.
It's gonna be the same video, different angle.
Totally. It's by far and away the most mental place I've ever been. It's a 6th floor of arcades. People are just playing the most random. Someone's playing a train simulator, so you can actually just learn how to drive a train, so that maybe one day you can drive a train in Tokyo. Yes, mate. I have never in my entire existence ever witnessed anything quite so intense as that. I've never seen people that good at games. I didn't know you could get that high a score in a game. I mean, that guy had like, what, 1200 combo? Hadn't missed a single hit in over 1200, and he was going strong. I had to leave. But that was something else. I have never seen anything like this in my life. Genuinely loving Tokyo.